Alright, today I'm going to talk about a game that I love, Din's Curse, and the expansion, Demon War. This is kind of an old game. I think it came out in about 2010, something like that. But it's super awesome, and nobody plays it anymore, and I don't understand why. It's an action RPG, similar to the Diablo and Torchlight series. If you guys like that, definitely enjoy this. The game's website boasts about 141 class combinations, although there's only about 6 full classes with 3 skill trees in each class. And the way that they have all the different class combos is there's this hybrid option where basically you can pick 2 skill trees of anything and make your own class. Ideally what this means is that your character will have less skills to pick from, but you can pick whatever you want, which is awesome. Big selling point in the game is that there are consequences for every action. Basically everything is dynamic, procedurally generated. The loot was randomly generated, has randomly generated stats and drops. So the storyline basically goes, there's this guy named Din. He's the god of honor and the champion of the gods, and he's cursed you to a second life of service because you selfishly squandered your old one kicking puppies and slapping grandmas or something. So basically you gotta run around the infinitely procedurally generated worlds of Illyria to save the towns that happen to be all built on huge dungeons, teeming with monsters and demons trying to kill everyone and everything. Basically this doesn't matter. You just want to smash things in the game. It's an action RPG, so that's what you do. You smack people, you get loot, you wear said loot, do quests. But the cool thing about this game that's really sets it apart from other action RPGs is that this game really makes you feel like a hero. Not just some dude who has to grind his way through a dungeon to get to the Holy Grail at the end. There are traps everywhere in this game. There are rockfall traps, teleport traps, poison traps, exploding traps, acid spitting traps. You name it, it's probably a trap. Every mob has different characteristics depending on whether or not it killed other mobs and its type doesn't really like and leveled up, so they can kill each other, and they do often, depending on how many totems are on that level, boosting enemy stats and increasing their respawn time. So you gotta kill those totems too. If you sit around and take your time in this game, not killing dungeon level bosses or destroying evil altars, mobs get progressively stronger and more numerous. So townspeople start to rebel and side with the other monsters, poisoning the food supplies, stealing from other townspeople, generally causing shenanigans everywhere. The quests are all randomized, and you probably will readily fail quests. So there are gate teleporters, and what they do is they're basically on every level of the dungeon. You gotta find them first to use them and activate them. Once you've activated them, they basically shoot you straight back up to the town, and once it's activated, you can shoot back down to that level. Unfortunately, it can be blocked by high-level monsters. This tends to be problematic when your whole town is being destroyed and you're trying to get up there in time to save them. And if you die, it's not a huge deal. There's a minor experience penalty, and you leave a soul stone where you died. But basically, you can just go back to where you kicked the bucket and pick it back up. Resurrection is almost instantaneous, so there's really no lull in the action. Now, how do you lose the game? Basically, there are 3 main people in your town. If they die, it's game over. It's the weapons master, the steward, and the apothecary. There's co-op multiplayer with no player limit. Basically what that means is that you can play with as many characters as you want on the same level or instance co-op, which is awesome. You can just imagine like 6, 12, 14 people playing all at once, you know, it would be awesome, but nobody plays the game anymore, which is sad. More people should really play this game. I mean, there's a demo on the website and on Steam now. You can play up until level 10, and if you don't like it, you don't gotta buy it. But I guarantee if you like action RPGs, you're gonna enjoy it.